Hello friends, welcome to my sample paper part 3 and this is the part 3 of the class 10th board examination preparation. And just before this video I have posted my sample paper part 1 and part 2. So the link is in the I button above. You can see those videos from there. So now this is the question 8 of class 10 chapter 9. Okay, it's about application of trigonometry. So here the question basically means that there was a tree like this up, and due to a heavy storm it broke down. Okay, and the broken part, basically the top of the tree which broke, made an angle of 30 degree to the ground and the foot of the tower, and to this point the distance is given to be 8 meters. So I have to find what is the height of the tree. So I have labeled it ABC. Okay, so now this is the right angle obviously, because you have seen a tree that trees are like this only. I'm showing you, wait a second. Trees are like this on the ground, so it makes an angle of 90 degree basically. Okay, so now you have to think of the trigonometric ratio you can use. See, basically you have been given this angle, okay, and you have been given this measurement and you have to find this. Okay, so I guess the most precise measurement, the most precise trigonometric ratio would be tan or tangent, whatever you say. Tan 30 degree obviously. Now tan is what? What is tan theta? It is sin theta by cos theta. Okay, so that directly gives us AB, that tan theta is equal to AB by BC. Okay, now let's see what value do we know from this. We know that tan 30, now tan 30 is a trigonometric ratio, so it has a specific value: tan 0 degree, tan 30, tan 45, tan 60, tan 90, until that they have specific values. Okay, so tan 30 has a value of 1 by root 3. Okay, yeah, so you have to remember the values. AB we don't know, we have to find AB. By BC is given to be 8. So by cross multiplying, 8 is equal to AB root 3 or root 3 AB. So here we are getting the value of 8. But friends, what we need? We need what is the value of AB, right? So in this equation I can see that there is a AB. So 8 by root 3 is equal to AB. Now it's completely upon you. You can rationalize if you want to. So after you rationalize, it would be like 8 root 3 by 3, or is it meters? It is meters. Okay, so here is your answer: 8 root 3 by 3 meters. You can leave it here only, but I guess this would be more precise. Okay, these both are the answers. So the question is done. This is the answer. So now let's move to the next question. So let's see what the next question says. Question number 9. Let's see what is it. Here it is. Yeah. The perimeter and the area of a circle are numerically equal, then find the radius of the circle. Okay, so basically what this question means, that basically this question says that there is a circle. Let's say there is a circle. Now its perimeter means basically the circumference, and its area is this part, the whole interior of the circle, is equal. So means according to question, your perimeter or the circumference, whatever you say, perimeter of circle is equal to what? It is equal to the area of circle. Okay, just the question says. Okay, so it asks you what is the radius of the circle. Now my circle is not that round, but it will work. So it is asking you what is radius, means what is OA basically. Okay, OA is the radius. I hope you know, from the center to the circumference, this line is called radius. Okay, so now what you can do? See friends, we know the formula of the perimeter of the circle. It is what? The perimeter of the circle is what? 2 pi r is equal to what? Pi r square, because the formula of area is what? The formula of area is what? It is pi r square. So now you have to solve this equation. Now it is very easy. Now pi is on the both the sides, so it will get cut. So that results in 2r is equal to r square. Okay, so now if we take like this, we move r to this side, it would be 2 is equal to what? R square by r. Okay, now we have the law of exponent. A raised to m by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n, where you have to write this, where your m is greater than your n. Okay, so this is the same law, means 2 is equal to what? R raised to 2 minus 1, because this is the power 1. So 2 is equal to what? R. So means the radius is equal to what? 2. But what 2? 2 meters, 2 centimeters. So even no unit is mentioned, you always write units, okay? Because there is no unit mentioned in the question. Okay, now let's see what the next question says. I hope you are understanding. So it is the question 10th. Okay, it is saying that write the empirical relationship among the mode, median and mode, median and mean. Okay, so this is the topic of class 10 NCERT, the chapter statistics. Okay, this is the second last chapter, statistics. So now this is a theoretical question. So now I have to remember the formula for this, that 3 median, and now it is the formula. Okay, this is the formula. 3 median is equal to mode plus 2 mean. Okay, this is the formula. So if the question ever comes that write the empirical relationship between median, mode and mean, you have to remember this formula, because this formula would even help you that if the question is given that the median of some numbers is this, the mode of the numbers is this, so find the mean. So this formula will help you very much. So you have to remember the formula. These kind of questions, like the question which I showed you, can come in word markers, or they could even ask that the median of some number is this and the mean of some number is this, so find the mode of the numbers. Okay, so this formula will be helping you very much. So that's it for now, and the other question we'll be studying in the part 4, which will be coming tomorrow. So friends, if you really like my video and if it really helped you, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel.